guys, how's it going? Laura with Garden Answer. I'm getting ready to plant up a few containers by this opening in my garden. In fact, you might remember this opening from just a recent video where I planted up a couple of different pots that were sitting here, but I decided to move them. In fact, let me show you where I put them. So this is the opening to our new vegetable garden area, and I thought that the pots would look really pretty out here just because I like the contrast of colors. So I like the gray concrete pot, love the flowers in here, Superbell's white and diamond frost euphorbia, and I thought that these plants would be much more better contrasted in front of the black picket fence. And that actually opened up a new opportunity for me to add some more pots and some more flowers. So let's run back over there. I'm trying something out that I've actually never tried before, and that's putting 3 different sizes of pots together in a grouping on either side of this opening. I usually just plant one container up and call it good, but I thought it would be fun to make it look bigger and kind of grander and like a bigger arrangement to use 3 containers. So these are the Brunello pots from Crescent Garden. This is a 26-inch, 20-inch, and 16-inch, and they look like terracotta, but they're actually plastic, which makes them really lightweight and easy to move around, and I really like the look of terracotta. And then I decided to go with mono plantings. Like I told you earlier this season, I'm trying to do more containers that have just one plant in them. So like in this medium-sized pot here, I've got just Supertunia Bordeaux, which is one of my favorite colors. In the smaller pot, I've got just lemon coral sedum, which I think the contrast between these two is really beautiful. And then in the larger one, I thought, you know what? I need to put one of each of these in there so it looks like it's connected, but I wanted to bring in a little bit more interest. So for my centerpiece, this is the thriller of this whole arrangement of 3. This is a Vertigo Pennisetum, and this is probably one of the most dramatic annual grasses I've ever planted. They can get between 4 and 8 feet tall, and they do. They grow super fast. They have really thick blades of grass that are kind of like a purple green, just really pretty. They get big seed heads on them that are a dark color. I can see one starting right here already. I just think that these are a lovely grass. I'm going to be using these in more areas of my landscape this year actually. And then right here, I think this is kind of the thing that's going to take this whole arrangement over the top. This is a Dahlightful Georgia Peach Dahlia. So these grow about 20 to 30 inches. So I know right now this whole arrangement in this pot looks slightly on the dinky side, but all of these plants grow so fast and they'll fill in. I think it's going to be gorgeous. And the thing about these dahlias is that they were bred to not form tubers, and that's a good thing in that it makes them perform earlier in the season, so it makes them start blooming earlier, and it makes them way better for containers. So keep that in mind when picking out dahlias for your containers. So to sum it all up, I'm basically trying to make one large arrangement with 3 containers, and I can kind of see what it's going to do in my mind because I've grown all of these plants before. I know how they perform, and I'm really excited to see how it all looks together, and I'm excited to show you guys as they grow on. So let's get to planting. Got them all planted, and I absolutely love the way they look. I think this is going to be a really fun project to watch progress through the season. And I wanted this to just be inspiring to you guys, just to see some really pretty plants. Also to see an arrangement like this not looking its fullest, because they don't look like that when we very first plant them. And I think it's gorgeous right from the onset. But these grasses and this dahlia will get absolutely enormous. The Bordeaux will fill in this whole area and it will spill over the sides. So it's just kind of one of those things that's fun to watch grow through the season. So I used 5 plants total in this big one. 1 grass, 1 dahlia, 1 lemon coral, and 2 Bordeaux. I used 4 plants in this one, 3 Bordeaux around the outside and then 1 in the center, and then 3 lemon coral in the smallest pot. I did run drip tubing to these pots, so each pot has 3 drain holes at the bottom. I ran a 1/4-inch drip tube up through one of the drain holes, so I've got it all set up. In fact, you can kind of see right here, like I've got them already in these pots. I just tap into our sprinkler system. I've got some drip tubing running over here in a flower bed. In fact, you can see I haven't even buried the drip line yet. I'm just going to kind of rake the gravel out of the way and then just bury it over. And now this isn't in a walkway, so it's okay. I don't have to worry about anybody walking on it. If it were in a walkway, I would probably put the tubing inside of a small PVC pipe, something to kind of help it to not crimp or crush underneath the weight of any like cars rolling on it or people walking on it. So all of these plants love full sun and they will get it in this spot. And I did put some slow release fertilizer in the soil, but they will be getting weekly fertilizer as well. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope that this gave you some ideas of maybe something you could do at your own home. Of course, you don't have to do 6 pots. You could just do one grouping of 3, or you could go for it and go larger if you wanted to, just whatever fits into your landscape and into your budget. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.